Hey, I'm back, brothers. I took about an 8-month break or so after I had to have a meeting with Gordon Ramsay himself about the quesadilla video. But don't worry, we're cool now. Anyways, I'm going to start doing small pieces on historical events that I think are pretty cool and all. Today we shall be looking at the Hughes H-4 Hercules, also known as the Spruce Goose. So the Spruce Goose was the brainchild of Henry Kashner, a man who was sitting in his living room one day and staring at the floor when the idea hit him. I want to build a flying boat plane. Kashner had no aviation experience whatsoever. However, was a shipbuilder and manufacturer. Kashner teamed up with Howard Hughes to create his idea. The craft was intended to be used by the government during World War II to transport large quantities of cargo. The biggest constraint for the thing was that it couldn't be built out of aluminum or any normal plane material because the US government was using all of it on guns and conveyor belts to make more guns for the war. The two worked on the Goose for a while on what was known as HK-1, until eventually Kashner threw a random and unexpected temper tantrum and left the project, leaving our boy Hughes with the entire project. Hughes began to work on what would become known as HK-4. After a while of working, stuck in a room for 5 years, Hughes realized that World War II was now over, and no one really needed a big plane, but he still decided to fly the thing. The public nicknamed it the Spruce Goose, although it was made practically entirely of birch. Hughes didn't like this name, however, and decided to name it the Hercules. Nevertheless, on November the 2nd, 1947, a bunch of folks got into the Goose and proceeded to fly the thing at 70 feet for 1 minute. And after that, the thing never flew again. Some know this great plane from Phineas and Ferb. Others from the fact that it is the largest wooden plane ever built. The Goose is currently on display at the Evergreen Air and Space Museum. Nevertheless, the Goose is unequivocally a pretty cool thing, and I think we can all learn something from the thing. Quite often I find myself staring at the floor, and I've thought of some pretty cool ideas. Like one I have is a straw with weird flavor things inside, so when you drink the water, it tastes like Coca-Cola. I'm gonna start doing things like this and leave all the meme stuff to my friend Shrek Swampington. Bye.